Hello and welcome to a grocery vlog.
Ooh.
We are just off to grab groceries, but we thought we'd bring you along for the ride today. We are in Ely. Even though there's salt down on the roads at the moment, I just can't resist a little run out in my little happy machine, especially given yesterday did not go as planned.
It did not. It really did not. I mean, we realised when we did the MOT check that we were onto a loser because of the O2 sensor.
Yeah.
But we were preemptive. We called the garage. We said, look, we know she's going to fail on this. Can you please get us an O2 sensor? So they were going to get us an O2 sensor, weren't they?
Yeah, in the end they couldn't.
No, but we had one at home.
Yeah, we just didn't know where. And it turned up in an unexpected place.
The day before. So
Yeah.
it felt like fate. It felt like, okay, stars are aligning. You know, we did the MOT check, which we're really pleased with. I'm really pleased with the feedback on that as well. And then there was a moment when she was up on the ramps. And obviously, I'd cleaned her front arches. We've been all under there and everything. And she went up and I saw the front arches. I thought, oh yes, those look lovely. You know, this naive thing that maybe he'll be impressed that they're clean. What an idiot. And then I saw the rear arches and I was like, oh my, what are you hiding in there?
Yeah, he went to get his tool and then there was poking and then there was bits of car falling on the ramp and we're like, uh-oh.
So yeah, it wasn't a case of anything we did do because everything we did do passed.
Yeah.
You know, everything we did do passed, which was fantastic. It was more what we didn't do, and we bloody missed those rear arches.
We did, and I know some people have said, well, why wasn't it picked up last time? Because 2 years ago, she had quite a lot of welding around the boot floor for the MOT. But, yeah, they have to draw the line somewhere. And obviously, it wasn't picked up as a problem on that test. It then sat for the best part of 2 years in a damp unit, a very damp unit.
Yeah.
And unlike other cars, which come out and get warmed up and driven about, Shems has just been sitting there.
She's just been sat there. So I suppose there is also a bit that we need to move Myrtle as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard that we need some ventilation with steaming up.
There is a lesson that we need to move Myrtle. But yeah, so that is where we were. There was an issue with the brakes fluctuating. A certain person said oscillating. I think somebody's been listening to too much Prince Harry.
Apparently.
Oh, don't look that up. Don't look the oscillating scenario up. Anyway, yeah, so the brakes are fluctuating. So she stayed there at the MOT test centre and they will do the work. They've done work on her before. We have every faith in them.
Yeah.
So she will be back. She will be back. The emissions are a concern.
Yeah, I don't know whether a bottle of Cataclean will save the day or not.
Yeah.
But obviously, with the amount of oil she was burning before, it's perhaps unsurprising that
Brief
catalyst isn't
pause,
happy.
because I need you to see this parrot so I know I'm not going mad.
Okay.
There is a parrot. Did you see it?
I did not see
Oh,
the
for
parrot.
goodness sake! Right, we're going round again.
Okay. Not today, we're not.
No, but yeah, there's a parrot, and I've seen it 3 times. Oh, this really does.
Is
I'm
it a
gonna
real
just
parrot,
leave this.
or are you actually crazy?
No, it's a parrot. I don't know if it's a stuffed parrot, but it's a big blue. Is it macaw? And it's been sat there every time we've gone by. So we'd have to go that way on the way home.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, so yeah, Shemi wasn't the news we were hoping for, but she will be back. And I know there are certain people thinking, are you actually bonkers?
Yeah, and I can see that. On paper, it makes no sense at all. But don't forget, even with the work we had done for the MOT last time, that car owes us under £1,000.
Yeah.
And I think we'll break into 4 figures this time. But it's worth pointing out there was another car there from a prestige manufacturer. I'm very sorry about the amount of wind noise. It was 5 years old.
Yeah.
22,000 miles, and one of the cups that holds the rear spring in place on the arm had failed.
So it was just sliding, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I suspect his resulting bill will probably be higher than ours.
But also,
our car costs £30 a year to tax.
yeah.
It cost £190 to buy in the first place.
But also that was a humbling moment because he was an older gentleman
Yeah.
Obviously, it's his pride and joy that he takes out maybe once a week or
Yeah,
something.
lovely colour.
Beautiful it was, beautifully kept. And then underneath was this, which brings us back round to the MOT scenario. Because what if that car had been on the road for another year?
Yeah. What if it had actually failed while it was out there? 'Cause I think it failed as he lifted it up on the ramp. So it's full compression, full extension rather, and it failed.
So,
Crazy.
so there is a lot of, basically, keep the MOTs as they are,
Yeah.
and haven't spoken to the garage as well.
But also, cars cost money.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And we all know about the lack of very cheap cars at the moment. So if you've got a car, you're tending to keep it on the road at the moment. But yeah, the garage are not best impressed at the prospect of every 2 years on MOTs, are they?
No.
Because
no.
thinking about them, again, it kind of brought everything to life that we've been talking about. There were 2 MOTs. There was the car before us, which was the one that we've just been talking about, and then there was Shemi, and they have resultant works on those cars.
Yeah.
And so that's their bread and butter, and that's going to get cut in half.
Yeah, but it isn't the loss of business that upsets them most. It's the fact they see dangerous cars come in.
Yeah, and that's what
every
he
day
said
of
as
the
well.
week. Yeah.
You know, if he says, I couldn't imagine some of the cars that I see being on the road even longer with these issues, and people will just use it as an excuse, you know, to run these cars in an unsafe fashion. I don't think threatening them with, what is it, £2,500
Yeah.
is enough, really, because it's lives that are at stake. But yeah, so yeah, yesterday was not the best day. Mr. Hubnut's got an exciting weekend coming up.
I have. Off for travelling.
What are you doing?
Tomorrow I'm in Cirencester at the Classic Hub. There is a meet there organised by the Car and Classic website. I think they call it an auto social. So it's one of these cars and coffee type things. They're all the rage, but I've never been to it. Want to go and see what's there. If you're planning on going, do go to the Car and Classic website, because you do need a ticket. It isn't just turn up on the day. It's free, but they want everyone to get a ticket so they know how many people are turning up.
Yeah.
Fair enough, really.
What's the venue for that?
That is the Classic Hub.
Oh, the Classic Hub,
Classic
sorry.
Motor Hub, sorry. Classic Motor Hub.
Classic Motor.
Classic Hub was me.
Yeah, I did wonder,
So-
like, ooh,
That's another reason why I'm going, because I'm amused by the name. But yeah, that's Saturday. Then Sunday, I'm going to be at the Ace Cafe in London. Sorry, we're steaming up again. With Betty. In fact, we're taking Betty. Oh, bear
Oh,
with.
crikey.
Ambulance. All right, plenty of space. Oh, here's the ears out. Yeah, we're taking Betty to the Ace Cafe in London. There's an Australia Day meet. So that's going to be good fun. That's Sunday morning. Really looking forward to that. And I've got a few other things I'm hoping to do while I'm over that way. We won't have merch because it's just me and Betty going to other events. So yeah, I'll just be circulating and filming.
maybe take some stickers.
Oh yeah, I can take a few stickers. Yeah.
Because people always ask for stickers. So saying no merch, he will take stickers.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's what you're doing. And then a mystery thing on Monday.
Yeah, Monday's a mystery thing. I'm
You are-
not giving anything away yet, just in case it doesn't happen.
Okay. Possible mystery thing on Monday.
Yeah.
That feels like standard Hubnut, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There might be a thing, or there might not be
Oh,
a
look, a
thing.
sports van coming past
Oh.
with racing stripes.
Oh gosh.
Mercedes-Benz Vito. He's probably on his way to Tanagroy.
Oh.
5 years old, it'll be entirely wrong.
Vicious. Vicious.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been an interesting week. I'm starting to, a huge thank you to everybody who's been really, really supportive, because I put out a tweet earlier in the week which I felt like I should share with you guys, that I've just been feeling awful. Obviously we lost Titch, and it just seemed to just trigger something, and I just,
Yeah, and January is such a horrible
it
month.
is a horrible month, but I'm a very driven person, and last year I was absolutely on it because I was turning 40, so had all these goals and objectives, and that's how I've always operated, and I just couldn't muster anything this year. I just couldn't pull myself, I couldn't even think properly, and that's not me. And the more I couldn't think and pull myself together and do, that sounds awful to say pull myself together, the more I couldn't get my head together and think and make these goals, the worse I felt. So I just got myself into an absolute hole, And I'm very aware that people are always interested to know how we're doing, so I felt I had to share. But I am doing much better now. I'm walking a lot, and the walking seems to be knocking out the nightmares. I was interested to hear how many of you are suffering with nightmares, night terrors, sleepwalking, all that stuff, because you do feel very alone when it happens, and you do feel like this is something that kids suffer with as a grown up. This shouldn't be me, but it very much is me. I had 4 nights with minimal nightmares, which was great. Then I had a positive dream. I can't even remember what it was, but I woke up feeling fluffy, so that was great. And then last night the nightmares were back with a vengeance. So it's up and down at the moment, but it does seem to be going better. And like I say, I'm walking a lot, I'm working out, I've changed my diet, I'm staying fully hydrated, I'm taking all the vitamins and minerals you could possibly take for all your various bits and pieces. So yeah, I'm starting to feel a bit better. The gloom does settle in every now and then, but not so much as it was a perma gloom for a little while, and it was horrible. And I know there are lots and lots of people feeling exactly the same at the moment. I see on my Twitter, and my heart just goes out to you all, because it's just horrible. These are horrible times.
Yeah.
Everybody's got financial worries.
Yeah.
Everybody's
There's a lot of bad stuff going on in the world as well.
Yeah.
Just friends to overwhelm you at times.
I mean, we were just watching morning television, and she was basically telling people to enjoy the world before we all get blown up.
Yay.
That was pretty much the message to these poor old ladies walking along the street. It was horrendous. I don't think we're quite there, folks. And, you know, 2023 is going to be a really good year. We have got some good stuff booked in.
Yeah.
We're hoping to put together a really big Hub Nut event, aren't we?
Yeah.
Which on my thinking on my walk,
speak to people about that.
I thought, right, that needs to be a big focus for us now.
Yeah.
That needs to happen. That will be in Wales. Yes. So yeah, there will be a big Hub Nut event, possibly with that camping that people are asking for. So
yeah, we shall see what we can do.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. It's a sketchy right now, but we will put some bones to that very shortly. Yeah, it's going to be a good year, despite all the battles. And on a personal level, we've got it's quite hectic at the moment. We've got one child heading rapidly towards her GCSEs.
And another one about
the other one about to start his GCSEs. So we are very well acquainted with the school at the moment.
Yeah.
We've been there yesterday, we're going there next week, and we're going the week after. So we're very well acquainted with the school at the moment. And that, of course, is another, it's not a pressure, there are children, so, but it is a little added frisson into our world. So yeah,
but as you can see, it's quite a long way to the shops. We're still only about halfway there.
Yeah.
But I think we've probably been prattling on for long enough.
Quite possibly.
Yeah. Thank you for staying with us.
Yeah, and thank you.
Yeah, much more coming soon on the Hub Nut channel.
Yes, thank you for all your love, care, and support. And look, guys, it is okay not to be okay. And please do talk if you're feeling awful. It really does help. It really does help.
We've seen that on Twitter. People having their little moment of despair and getting so much love and support, and it's great to see.
And if you're not on Weird Car Twitter, why aren't you on Weird Car Twitter?
Yeah, why not?
It's a really good community, as we prattle on about quite often. But yes, you can do the finishy bit now. Go to the website, buy merchandise.
Yeah, all that stuff, merchandise website.
Please subscribe.
Yeah, and we'll see you in a future video.
I got a patchouli.
I don't know, I think this is feeling a bit more Hub Notes.
Okay. Oh, we had this discussion.
So you can just twist it around and do a lovely shot of the view.
Okay. I'm sure we had this discussion before we left.
Yeah, I changed mine.
Oh, okay, wonderful.
Oh, here's Tanagros Car Dismantlers on the right.
There they are.
And the turning for
Just
Internal
down
Fire
there.
Museum on the left.
Just down there. That was perfect timing.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.